Hello everyone, I want to quickly show you guys how we can implement the BOGO offer. That's the buy one get one. It's an easy way for us to increase our average order value, meaning if you're running ads or whatever you're doing for marketing, it's just much better to get people to buy more, get them hooked on the product, and potentially, if they love the product, have them come back. So these are great offers to get first purchases through the door, earn new customers, and this is how it could look. This is our demo plant store, and there's two ways you can implement this. You can have it as a bundle, meaning you buy one product and you get a different product for free. And we're going to talk about this later as well. But the first thing I want to talk about is how can you implement it so that, for example, if you buy one plant, you get the second one for free. This is the case that we're covering right now, and this is how it would look in practice. We have it announced up here. You can see it. You can announce it in any shape or form, but this is how I wanted to do it. Buy one plant, get two plants. And when you click on it, we get directly to the product page. And here you can see we have this liquid underneath, just a banner saying, or as a reminder, please add more than one to your cart. And it's automatically going to be discounted. And just to show you how that actually works, let me add two. We add it to the cart. I take a look at the cart, and then you can see it's already discounted. It's applied. No code is needed. It just works. The first one's free. The second one they pay for. And it's absolutely simple once you understand how it works. So let's talk about that. I first want to cover how do we actually create the discount code itself. And then we're going to talk about how to modify the product page, the announcement bar, to actually get to the place where it looks just like that. So to start with the discount code, I'm just going to quickly switch tabs over to Shopify. We go to this lovely section called discounts. And I have it here, but I'm going to create a new one just for you to see how to do it. You can create it up here, click on create discount. And then we already have the option saying buy X, get Y. That's exactly what we need. It works for the bundles. It works for this case, buy one plant, get a second one, get two, buy two, get three. So you can be very creative, but this is how we do it, buy X, get Y. And then there's a toggle up here saying you can either do it by discount code, where people then actually have to go into and manually apply it. This obviously works well if we run an email campaign saying this is a specific offer for you and here's your code. But in our case, we want everyone that gets on the website be able to purchase that code, that discount. So we just want to toggle it to automatic discount. I'm going to give it a title that's the one that we're actually seeing down here. So whatever we call it, that's going to be the one that's being displayed. So pick something that's representable. That's not just an internal title. It's also saying customer will see this. Heads up. Don't call it like the big earner or something. Just make it something that your customers will enjoy seeing. I'm just going to call it BOGO 2 because I already have one. And then here are the rules. And the rules are pretty simple. We're just saying we want a minimum quantity of items. So you have to purchase at least, and the quantity in our case is one. And then you get a quantity of how many you get for free, percentage off. These are options we're going to talk about in a second. But a minimum quantity of items. Minimum purchase amount would be you only qualify for that offer if you spend $100 or more. You've probably seen it already. It's spend $100 and you get maybe a free hat. It's what some brands are doing. This is how you would do it. We say buy one shirt and then you get a shirt. In that case, we can now specify what product someone could buy. You also quickly want to cover, you can either say specific products, or if you have multiple products, for example, you're selling t-shirts and you want any of the other t-shirts to be free, then you can also say, instead of picking this one shirt and then someone has to buy two of the same shirt, you can just say have a collection where all the t-shirts are in, and then you would specify it by collection and saying buy any product of these collections, of this collection, and then you can get any other product of that collection for free. In our case, we only have two products. I'm going to do it for my one plant that I have, but if I had more plants, I would go by collection and say all of the plants are covered with this discount code. But in this case, I only have one, so I select specific products. Then you click browse, and it brings up all the products, and then this is the plant that I have, the ficus. I'm just going to select this one. Make sure you select it up here and not on the variant level, because then this would mean only the clay one or the slate one would be included in the offer, but we want everything. So just select the entire product. Everything will be automatically selected. We hit add. And then the customer gets is, what does someone get for free when they purchase one of these? In our case, we said you get the same plant. So you can get one of, and we keep it on specific products. Again, you can toggle it to a collection if you have multiple products that you want to apply this discount to. In our case, you buy one plant and you get the same plant. And then we have the option of, do we want to discount it? Do we want a fixed amount off? Or in our case, we say you buy one, you get one free. So you just select this free one. And you can only apply it once to every order. And everything else we can leave as is. There's no end date to it. We can always disable the discount. So there's nothing we really have to do. I'm going to save this. And I'm also going to go ahead and delete the old one. Let's deactivate this one so they don't interfere with each other. Okay, perfect. We have BOGO 2. I'm going to keep the name 2 so you can see that's actually the new one that's being applied. So all that we have to do is let the customer know on the homepage that we have it and then optimize the product page for that offer. To do that, you guys know how to make the edits. I already created a duplicate of our theme. It's called the BOGO. And I'm not going to go step by step through it. I'm just going to show you what I customized and some of the things that you can do. But it's fairly easy. So the first thing we want to do is we want to announce it. That's what the announcement bar is for. We have a great discount. So you can just go in here. And I mentioned it earlier, there aren't really big rules of how we announce it. You can be a little bit more playful, use emojis. You can be very specific and say just buy a plant, get a plant for free. I would highlight the free, make it caps. It's just easier to read. We want people to quickly see the offer, and you can even use an emoji in the beginning. We can even do some of these sparks. If you're using Mac and you just wondered how I did this, if you do press Control, Command, and then the space bar, it's going to open up this emoji sheet, and then you can just select any of these. But this is just a great way for us to announce. And you can also then copy the emoji and paste it at the end as well. So we can get a little bit of a great effect going. And then the second thing we want to do is we want to actually point the discount to the product or collection that it's applied to. So we don't just want to send the customer to all the products right now, but we want them to click this discount and then be directly brought to that one product that we're discounting. If you haven't done yet, you want to make sure that you have a new product template for that specific discount. So I created one called Plant. You can just create a new template and then go back to your products. I'm quickly showing you how to. Just go to your products and select the product that you're running the discount for. And at the very end at the theme template, just click and select Plant, the one that you just created. And in this way, we can just modify that theme, that product, without actually having to override all of the other ones. So this way, we can just say, okay, we're going to add all the discount text into the product template now, and no one else is going to see it. So we have this one. Now, some of the edits that I made here is, it's not much, but it's definitely going to help you with the conversion. I firstly removed the quick buy button. So if you click on the buy buttons, we have the dynamic checkout buttons, and I want to disable them for now because I want to get them to the cart first. So I disabled this one so they don't have the buy it now. We just have the add to cart. This way we have more control over, and also it's just in generally a good practice because then we can use the cart to upsell them in the future on other products, cross-sell, maybe to a plant or to a pot, something else we want to offer. So just let them add to the cart. They always know how to check out. So remove that one. We have the add to cart button. And then the other thing that I added is this little section. It's a custom liquid section. You can add it like so. You add a block to the product information, and then you search for custom liquid. There it is. And you're not going to see anything. It's empty. So it requires some code, but you can now go ahead and underneath this video, I'm going to paste the exact code that I used for it. And here it is. You can just paste the entire code, and don't worry right now what I did. I'm actually going to hide this so we can see what we're doing. So now this one is gone, and we're going to just do the same. So you pasted the code into your custom liquid field, and it's at the very bottom. So I'm just going to move it up quickly. We want to have it underneath either the quantity selector or the add to cart button. Both works. I like a little bit more under the, oh, I moved the wrong one. I like it a little more underneath the quantity selector since it directly correlates with the quantity. But you can also just say, I want it underneath the buy buttons. It's very common. You see it a lot where people, before you check out, just want to remind again, hey, we have a discount going on. Maybe you want to add more to the cart. But it works really great the way we have it right now. So I would just move it here. And now we have some customization options. And what you can do is if you click on it, we have something called in the span. We can just change the text. So this is what's being displayed here. If, of course, you're selling t-shirts, you can just say add 2+ shirts to get 1 free. So this is where you would add the discount text. And then we also have the text underneath. You don't need to worry about that one. That's just almost like a disclaimer saying that you don't have to know any code. It works automatically. You can just leave it as is. And then the other thing we can modify is the color of the button or even the font. And for this, you just scroll down to where it says loved by customers. And then it says background color, and you can just select any background color you want. You can give it, this is a bad example right now, but you can give it a red, or just use any hex code that you want. I'm using this yellow. By default, it's going to be yellow for you as well. But if you have a brand color that you're not using for the checkout buttons, use that color, and it's going to look really good. And that's pretty much it. Now we hit save, and let's give it a test drive. Let's preview it, and I'm going to start from the home page like a regular customer would. So we click on this, buy a plan, get a plan for free. Great. We get here, we see the message, and I'm also going to preview the mobile quickly so we can see everything's working on mobile as well. Let me just increase the size a little bit so we can see it. I'm going to add 2 to the cart, add to cart. And now when we view the cart, you can see I had some products in the cart already. So let me do this again just to verify that I didn't mess this up. So we click on the announcement bar, we get to the product page, beautiful. I'm gonna add, cart is empty, I'm gonna add 2 to the cart. And when I view the cart, we have BOGO 2 applied to the first, BOGO 2 applied to the second. So we only pay $39.99, the rounded $40, and that's it. It automatically applied. I hope this was helpful. In the next video, we're gonna cover the bundles.